All right, here we are back after a 2-week break with SOW Ignition.
And there was only one way this show could possibly start, and that's with big news, Kerry and Taikyo.
We know that this is going to be a talk with our new women's champion. And speaking of, here she comes.
I mean, being graced by her presence after a 2-week break, you know, there was a lot of exciting wrestling going on in the outside world, but all eyes are here on our Women's World Champion. Hashtag bitch be a queen.
Yeah, we are going to be hearing what Kerry has decided, I believe. And for those of you who are wondering, last episode, before our break, we had Bea Quinn on the show, and she requested that her first title defense be against Charlie Singh.
Which is not a top-ranked competitor in the division, despite also being an impressive competitor, but
it seems like Kerry is going to go ahead and give her that shot as she's demanded. Oh. Well, that was not reported.
Okay. I mean, technically she gets her way, but surprised he's doing it here and not saving it for the big show. But
yeah,
I guess that's his way of getting back at her.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh.
Wait a minute.
Whoa, wait a minute. Oh no! That's Charlie's specialty.
This is ridiculous. Kerry Alice has gone too far. There's creating big news, and then they're just putting your champions at unnecessary danger. I mean,
are you suggesting that she'll lose?
No, I would never suggest that, but this is not what she asked for. He has no respect for her as a champion. It's very clear.
Well, I mean, he said that if she doesn't win the match in time, that her future defenses will be decided by him. And if she refuses, he's saying that she's essentially going for an open challenge tonight.
He would not do this to the other champions in SOW. This has to be investigated by the board.
I gotta be honest. I gotta be honest. I am a little surprised. Well, after that insane opening, here comes the woman that fought Bea Quinn for that title, Kimura Aiko. Now
making a big return here and looking to kind of reestablish herself within this division, because remember, she didn't have a ton of matches here at the start of Ignition.
No.
She was finishing up that tour in Japan after winning the Battle Royal. So now that she's lost the title and that chance to become the first champion, it's almost like a fresh start, which from what I've heard from talking to people around her, she's actually like taking like a positive approach to it and feels like it's a fresh start.
Yeah, it is, if you look at the rankings, not a great beginning for her, not being the champion. Currently sitting 1 win, 1 draw, 1 loss. Not terrible in this division, but it's not exceptional either. So for her, this is a chance to climb, which is something she hasn't done basically since her career started. Once she took off in Japan, she has been at the top of her game. So she's fighting as one of the underdogs here.
And Eve Moreau, of course, looking for making her own case for getting a title shot at Bia Quinn in the near future here, and a win over Kimura Aiko here would speak volumes for her. So
for sure,
there's a lot at stake here in this opening contest for both of these women.
Oh yeah, and I mean you do gotta accept that Eve Moreau has not lost to Kimura Aiko. She was taken out of the Battle Royal specifically by our reigning champion, Bia Quinn. And since then, her and Kimura haven't met in the ring yet until now. So this could decide who, between the two of them, if Bia wasn't involved, would have come out the winner of that Royal.
For sure. And of course, Eve's going to be looking for those strong powerhouse maneuvers to keep Kimura on the back foot and deal damage quickly to try and secure a fast W. But Kimura is too skilled in her strikes and submissions, I think, to fall necessarily quickly to Eve. So Eve's going to be looking to wrap this up quick, and she knows that the longer this match goes, Kimura's chances of pulling out the victory actually increase.
You would say drastic go up? Thought that would get a better reaction. My bad.
Huh?
I said you would say those chances drastic go up? Hello?
You could say that. Hello?
Okay, there we go. Some small technical issues with our mics.
It's not a live show without them. Let's put it that way. But now we got big strike exchange here in the corner.
Yeah, being won by Eve, who then that suplex facebuster always looks a little painful to me.
Well, you can feel the force and the power of Eve every time she really unleashes one of those suplexes.
Yeah, I mean, she is clearly one of the strongest women we have in this division, and it's not surprising to see her do these dominant moves to someone of Kimura's size. Not to say that Kimura is necessarily tiny, but she's not quite big either.
Exactly. And now this is what Kimura's going to have to do here. Of course, she gets counted right after I say that, but she's got to get some submissions in here. She's got to slow down Eve. Really kind of, I think, focus on the upper body, get those arms some damage done so she can't unleash those powerhouse suplexes and strikes.
Absolutely. And I mean, she's showing off exactly what has gotten her so far in her career. Facing off, oh my god! Giant swing right out of there.
And this is what you can't afford to have happen to you if you're Kimura.
She does immediately recovers. This has always been Kimura's greatest asset, her recovery. Nothing ever seems to keep her down for long. I mean, like we were mentioning on the night of Burnout, that win from Bia Quinn was incredible. Whoa, what is this? Oh my god!
1, 2.
Oh, wow, I actually thought it was over.
I did too.
That was incredible. I don't know if we've seen that from Eve yet.
She's pulling out whatever it takes to try and get the W here tonight. I mean, we keep talking about how important this match is for both these women, but I mean, clearly Eve is desperate to get the win, it almost feels like. And now, of course, as you said, that amazing recovery kind of on display here.
Another giant swing.
Giant the swing!
We're seeing quite a few of those, but immediately up. Kimura is so used to being beaten and battered and still picking herself back up. This is definitely not going to be a quick and easy win for Eve. No, that said, this match is already clearly taking a toll. Eve has been at full capacity. Massive move after massive move. She's trying to tear Kimura apart.
Yeah, like I said at the beginning of the match, she had to deal damage quickly and hope for a short victory. And you know, not that Eve can't go for long matches. Of course, we know she went over 50 minutes in that initial battle royal, but that long match style straight up does not suit her and her abilities. Big elbow drop misses.
Yeah, misses, and Eve tries to take advantage, but gets hit by a snapmare. Ooh, big splash. Running splash. Yeah, and
But
like
Eve,
you were saying,
Eve wanted this match to end in less than 10 minutes, and now we've passed the 10-minute mark. So she's not that she is, you know, guaranteed to lose, but oh my God, deadlift suplex, showing off that power. But the recovery of Kimura Aiko once again on display.
yeah, Kimura, this is just to her Tuesday. She's been in matches so hard-hitting, so bloody. I mean, we saw one against one of her own mentees in Hoshina Kimiko, where there was blood all over that canvas. That match,
oh, yeah.
Realistically, Aiko should not have gotten up, but she kept standing. Oh! But it doesn't do enough, and she gets taken down by a big slap.
A huge slap. I kind of felt that one sting my own cheek there for a minute.
Yeah.
But look, again, the recovery, you could even call it the fighting spirit. That strong style fighting spirit coming through, but now...
My God! Oh my God, that counter! What an insane one! But then Eve to counter the attempt at a pin with a kick to the skull.
My God, these two women are putting it in. Another facebuster suplex.
And Eve showing off that she's got the power. She's ready to go. Big lariat!
But the recovery to a leg drop. Now to the top rope.
Waiting for Eve to get up. Oh my God, I don't know what that was.
I'm not sure she got all of that move there, but now both women getting to their feet. The ref was counting, but both of them getting up at the same time. Showing
And
that
there's
resiliency.
the elbow drop landing.
And that's huge, but picking up Eve and then giving her a chance to breathe. And now a collision in the ring.
Got her elbow locked.
And is it interesting to you that, and maybe I'm looking too far into this, but after that ridiculous submission challenge thrown out by Kerry Alice for the main event tonight, is it a coincidence that Kimura is using submission moves of her own, sending a message almost to the champ?
I'm going to be completely honest. I don't think Kimura has listened or cares at all about what's going on with the current challenge for Bia Quinn. I think she's far more focused on trying to tear down these arms than just killing her right now in this ring. As for the submission challenge, I believe that was... Oh my God, STF locked in! I believe that submission challenge is Kerry's direct way, his direct statement to Bia Quinn to say, prove that you deserve to call your own shots. Prove that you are so good that I should just shut up and listen to what you say.
Has she not done that already?
Well,
the run she went on in that tournament, we're going to sit here and say she hasn't earned that already.
I'm not Kerry Alice, man. You got to ask him.
I just might after this show's over. When he goes to sign my paycheck.
Oh, wait a minute. We've seen this. We know what's coming here. Is she going to get it? No! Eve counters!
My God. Both women down, but the ref not counting.
No.
A little referee's discretion here.
Oh! Whoa! Whoa! What's this? Oh my God! An arm trap backdrop into a face lock.
That's not gonna work.
No, Eve is not done yet.
Maybe in Japan that would have worked, but here in SOW, that's not gonna get you a W.
Big kick to the face. Oh, Eve's set up for her elbow drop, but it misses.
Well, Aiko's got to take advantage of this.
Looks like she took the time to try and catch her breath, but Eve back up and hits her with a backdrop. Oh my God. Big kick to the face. Up to the top herself. Knee drop. And now the ref is counting them both down.
Unsurprisingly, Kimura Aiko rising up first.
Yep.
We get to an 8 this time, though. Both women are definitely
Right
tired.
out of the ring.
20 minutes into this match, and it's been a fight.
Yeah, no, this has been a devastating match for both of these women. I would not be shocked if we saw a winner soon, though I don't know who that'll be.
If we see a winner at all. Oh my goodness, into the bridge, too.
But it's not enough. Oh!
Big drop kick. Right now, is this momentum swinging into Eve Moreau's favor? She drops.
Big DDT.
DDT. And she's dragging her towards the center of the ring.
Big giant swing. Eve is stacking up these power moves one after another. Oh, the Flosion! Gaelic Flosion! She's got to get up. She's got to pin her. But she, come on. Oh, it's too late. And the DDT counter on the powerbomb attempted to a pin. Oh, that could have been it.
Got her.
Oh, but
hurt. She's too tired.
Yeah, she can't capitalize. She hit her biggest move and she couldn't capitalize.
That shows you how.
Oh, on the outside! You gotta get her back in the ring. Oh my God!
What point is she trying to make right now?
I think she's just trying to kill Kimura. What the? Jesus! But I mean,
we know both these women will go to great lengths to win this match. It's still not going for the pin.
Oh!
1, 2.
Oh my God!
Goodness.
Kimura cannot be kept down. What is this woman's resilience? 2 explosions, 1 on the outside, and then that. I mean, that would look like the God's last gift to me. Right into the middle of the, I mean, not center of the ring, but you know what I mean, away from the ropes, and Kimura kicks out.
Doesn't that speak more volumes to how, oh my goodness, what an enziguri, but how great our women's world champion is?
Oh my God, and Kimura gets the tap. And I mean, you're completely right. Completely right. Oh. All right. So after that insane opening segment, followed by an insane opening match, it's time for a death game.
And here he comes, one of the hottest rising stars in SOW, Aaron Payne, is making his way to the ring. And you know, speaking of, we talked about how the last 2 women competing have title aspirations. You know this man does as well.
Oh, absolutely. This man is here to make a name for himself. Not that he hasn't done that in the past, but he's here in this SOW, and you know he wants to be on top. But he's going to have to get through this man. And we've seen what this man is capable of. 45 minutes with Caster Leakton, and he did not tap. He had to be knocked out.
Yeah, the only man that we've seen truly take Caster Leakton to his limits, but kind of like looking, you know, another one of those guys who's trying to find that place for himself on the roster right now.
I gotta agree with that. I mean, he's definitely capable, but he hasn't really gone so far out of his shell to prove just how strong he really can be. So we're going to have to see what he can do here against the death game, Aaron Payne.
He's immediately taking control of the early part of this match here, and And that's not surprising. Well, let's be honest. Aaron Payne is still excited. He's almost treating every match like it's still his debut match, and he's wanting to really kind of take over SOW.
Oh yeah, he's a very, very capable wrestler with an incredible history in the deathmatch scene. But oddly enough, we haven't seen a single deathmatch from Aaron. He's been wrestling almost exclusively regular singles matches. And while that's not too surprising for SOW as a whole, it is a little shocking. I mean, he's had a match against one of our resident cheaters, Trent Taylor, and he didn't ask for any special stipulations. He just said, I'll take the regular ranking match, thank you.
Well, you know, sometimes with Kerry Ellis, if you ask him for a favor, he kind of screws you over. So that could be wise on Aaron Payne's part here.
Oh my God, did you see that? Just lying down on his side, taunting Ray before he gets up. And, you know, look, I know that you really like Bea Quinn, and you're not happy that she isn't just being given the match she asked for. And I kind of agree with you on this in this particular case, that while Charlie Sheen is not necessarily the best first competitor, she isn't terrible. She lost twice, but she's only had 2 matches. It's not like it's a sign that she doesn't deserve.
Oh my goodness, big 5-star frog splash into the corner, but only a 1 count.
Right. It's not like Charlie isn't deserving of a title shot ever or anything. I think Kerry was just taken aback by the fact that Bea was so quick to actually go for somebody that she called an easy win during her interview before Burnout.
Well, you know, the one thing that I find interesting the most about it, and I don't want to take away much more from this match that we have going on here, is that I could understand if he was making her defend against Charlie Sheen on like a PLE, you know, with that kind of crazy stipulation. But to make the match right here on Ignition, I'm just like, it almost, you could have just given her the match.
Yeah, I think, honestly, I think that the match, based on what he was saying, his plan was to have the match be tonight on Ignition. And I do honestly kind of like when champions defend on our show. Not to say
Still
that I
come
think
tonight, by the way.
What was that?
I said, no title match still to come later tonight.
We have a title eliminator tonight.
No, her match.
Oh, yeah. I see. My bad. I thought you were talking about another one. No, yeah. So I do appreciate having a champion defend on TV after they've won their title. Obviously should not become a super regular occurrence. That's in the ropes. Ref calls it immediately. Smart. But I do understand that in his mind, this is somebody who hasn't earned a title shot properly through the proper means. She's being given one by the current champion. Put it on TV. You know? I just don't personally agree with really adding the whole no DQ, no rope break, no count out, and submission match. That feels a bit vindictive.
I agree completely, but let's shift our focus back to this match happening here, as we almost had a 3 count on. Now look at this.
Yeah, Aaron Payne, no real offense in like not commenting on the match. It's just been kind of hard to talk about much because Aaron Payne has been dominant.
He is just kind of beating Ray Daguerre's ass. I mean, let's call it as it is. He's getting a little bit of offense out of that dropkick to the outside, but this match has been all Aaron Payne.
Yeah. And I mean, I can't say it's surprising. I've always been a fan of the death game. And he is showing exactly what I saw. Oh my God, the in-game lariat on the outside. He's willing to take the count out.
I mean, a win is a win, right? But El Rey's able to get back up. But, you know, he's got to be thinking, like, is he, like, out of his element in SOW? Because he had the early success, but right now, he can't pick up the win here.
I think he definitely is out of his element. He's very used to the lucha style of wrestling, and there's not a lot of lucha wrestlers in our singles division. But that doesn't mean he's not going to put in the effort as he's
he
calling for it. He's tuning it up, and it's time for some sweet chin music. But we still, he doesn't pin after it. I think we've seen that quite a few times.
Yes, we have, and this is a very dangerous place to be if you're Aaron Payne's opponent.
That was a painful-looking Frankensteiner right off the top. Plants him back to the mat. Oh my God, a sharpshooter of his own! And he tops!
Oh my goodness! Wow, what a dominant performance! Aaron Payne!
Oh God! What is Aaron doing? Oh!
He is making a statement to all the champions.
All right, and we are getting some footage from backstage. Let's see what we've got. Oh, we've got Kerry and the live stream and Sindhu Darlo?
What is going on here?
Oh, the live stream's asking for a second shot at Marco and Kick-Ass because it went to time.
But Kerry was very clear that that's not how that works.
Yeah, and he's saying, time limit draw usually does mean a rematch, but like you said, in this case, it was you have to win the shot. Especially when it was, yeah, I mean, you know, they were stalling for time at the end of that match.
It is unfortunately, in this case, with the way this gauntlet was set up, we talked about this during that match, it's a valid strategy.
Yeah, and it looks like Kerry sort of agrees. It does kind of suck, but Kerry is saying you can't run that match every week, same match every week with all the tag teams we have, and I got to agree. And now we're hearing from Atomico as well.
And also, I mean, if you're the live stream, there's more than one way to earn a title shot. How about you string together some wins?
Yeah, got to agree with that. Get a chance. I mean, you guys have lost to the champs too. Oh, good. There's a good point coming from Atomico there. The previous match between Sindhu Darlo and the live stream did end with Atomico pinning Chikara and getting the win back for his team from the loss they had early in the previous, the original World Tag 500.
Oh, I like where this might be going here. Oh.
Oh, now Grand Struo speaking. Very rare to hear from him, but it sounds like he can't just sit back and listen. I don't know if I necessarily agree. I mean, you get one fall in a 2 out of 3 falls. That's not a match win. It's a completely different scenario.
Yeah.
I do understand, though. I mean, I get it with what Atomico's saying. They need a title shot, right? If they want a title shot now, they need to win this chance. Oh. Well, it looks like we are going to get the solution, the end of a trinity here on next week's episode of Ignition. It'll be the live stream versus Sindhu Darlo, and the winner will face the current holders of the title shot gauntlet next on the week after that, just before a pit stop. All right, I mean, so we do have a triple threat match here. This is a rankings match, but it's a unique one. We haven't ever had a triple threat rankings match before. And coming out is the first competitor in it, La Sombra Altísima.
Yeah, I mean, this is definitely a match that I circled on my sheet when I was handing the match card for tonight. Of course, before we knew that Big Quinn was going to be in action tonight. But this is definitely one that everyone should have an eye on here, because we haven't seen a ton of any of these three women, but everything we've seen has been relatively impressive, which in this women's division, I mean, these wins matter so much.
And now we have, I believe, one of the quarterfinalists of the tournament, or semifinalists, Maria Ramirez, who was taken out in shocking fashion. 10 minutes, bitch maker, match over.
Yeah, and you know that moment is replaying in her head over and over again. Ever since that match ended that way.
Oh yeah. And here comes one of my favorites. I have been honestly in love with her performances since she came here. Nishi Kazumi, the North Star of Japan. And as her knee pads say, a G-O-A-T. I'm hoping we see some high-flying shit tonight.
Well, you know, Maria Ramirez is going to be looking to shut all that high-flying shit right down. And she'll need to if she wants to pick up a win over these two cruiserweights in this division.
All right. It's time for a triple threat. I mean, who's your bets on?
Well, it's hard to go against Maria Ramirez here over the sheer power factor, but kind of like we were talking about how she needs to ground the two high flyers. The two high flyers need to double team Maria Ramirez and try and get her, like, taken out of the match, out of the equation. Obviously, this is the first fall to the finish match, I believe, but
it is, yes. And I mean, she actually took herself out to start.
Yeah, but this is not the way you want her out of the match if you're either of the other two, but they just decided to wrestle against each other. But you don't want her to be able to just rest up and take this match, enter this match as she pleases, because then she can come in here and just power slam you like that.
Yeah, I don't disagree. I mean, I personally, I can't really blame them for not wanting to go out there, though, and fight her on the outside. That's an easy way to, oh no. Oh, no.
My God.
Oh,
my
no.
God.
Oh, God!
Well, there's your goat right there. I mean, she gets right back up, but that did damage. There's no way.
Oh, and now Lasombra and Maria working together. Oh, but Maria backstabbing immediately and now working with Nishi. Oh!
Well, all of our theory crafting on alliances has went right out the window within 3 minutes of this match, because everyone's just teaming up to take out everybody. This is going to be truly the best woman standing wins.
Absolutely. And I mean, this is a vicious strike exchange going on, just back and forth with these strikes. But Maria, unsurprisingly, comes out on top there.
But Altisima was waiting in the wings, and now
back and forth between these two women, Maria is getting battered.
Now this is what I expected them to do here.
Another dragon screw. Ooh.
Oh, big super kick, and now Maria off the ropes. What is she thinking here? But looks like
I think she
got foiled.
Yeah, I think she was a little out of position to hit. I believe her target was Nishi. Massive water wheel drop.
Yeah, that was a big display of power from both of these women, showing that Maria Ramirez can be taken down.
Yeah, I mean that was a knee breaker, I think, into a backdrop. But Maria still shaking off any attempts to do real damage beyond that one major move. Power slam to the center. Oh, Nishi was gonna go for a move, but
yeah, she got cut off.
Yeah, Sombra got right in the way.
A lot of WrestleMania 3 power slams.
Oh, big knee to the back of the skull.
Wow, well, Flying need to break up the move there.
Yeah, there was a headlock submission going on and just said no.
So, if you're these three women, right, and you're seeing Charlie Scene get a title shot tonight, how do you feel?
I feel it depends on which of the women you are. If you're Maria Ramirez, you're probably mildly annoyed, but not too surprised. If you're La Sombra or Nishi, you're probably a little frustrated that the champion is giving out this shot to somebody who has a significantly worse record than you. I mean, if you're Nishi especially, you're probably frustrated because Nishi beat Charlie Scene.
But also, don't you have to think about from the perspective of if she's giving out these title shots, I mean, she's clearly a generous soul. I mean, it's not surprising that Bea Quinn's wanted to showcase the women's division and that title in the main event scene, and maybe she'll give one of them a title shot next.
I kind of doubt it.
Well, you know.
I'm not going to sit here and argue as to whether or not Bea is generous. I mean, I think it's inarguable that even if she's picking Charlie because she thinks she's an easy win, or maybe because they might have a little bit of history, it's generous regardless. That said, that doesn't mean she's going to be generous to everyone, and I feel that after killing Maria damn near in a match with that lariat, she's not going to be giving her anything. Nishi is probably too close to her Japanese rivals for her to want a match with her, so the only one who probably really has a chance is La Sombra. I don't really see Bea Quinn giving her a chance, though. Not for free.
You never know. I'm just saying, you should keep an open mind.
La Sombra starting to focus a little more on Maria Ramirez. And Nishi trying to get back in the match, but Sombra always blocking her off. Now Maria's on the outside.
Which again, we saw her do at the start of the match, and she is willing to let them just fight it out while she recovers.
I am curious why the ref is counting in this match. Not sure who wins if Maria Ramirez is counted out.
Does it become a no contest?
Maybe. That would be quite the strategy if Maria was afraid of losing.
A wise one.
Mm-hmm. Big, ooh, right into a grapple, but interestingly, Nishi doesn't seem interested in breaking it up. Oh, until there.
There she goes, yeah.
She was letting Maria get some damage going. Yeah, smart. Dragon screw to the leg, and then some knees to the back, stomping on that leg now.
Taking over.
Another dragon screw. She's really trying to kill Sombra's legs, which will kill her movement and make it a lot harder for her to do her high-flying maneuvers.
You are a big fan of her, so you must have loved that sequence there. Even now, I mean, she's probably the most dominant competitor in this later part of the match as she takes a series of smacks to the face and gets knocked down.
Commentator's curse.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not talking too much. Oh,
my goodness.
An attempt at a roll-up, but gets kicked out immediately.
Yeah, I don't really understand the logic of that particular pin attempt with Maria quite literally standing there.
Yeah, a little, I mean, maybe she thought Maria just wouldn't do anything.
I mean, Maria's a little winded here, 15 minutes in, but not to... That's almost a little disrespectful, which, of course, these women do have a history, so you never know.
Yeah, they did have that double set of matches where Maria eventually forced Sombra to tap. Oh, sending Maria straight to the center.
Big power slam, but then gets taken down. Double stomp.
Ooh, both corners occupied.
Oh.
What's going on here?
Wait a minute.
Meteora! But La Sombra kicking her straight in the gut, not going to let her capitalize.
That gives Maria time to recover.
Ooh, but Nishi's not out yet. Ooh! Oh my god, what a stop.
I thought that was going to be a pin attempt for a minute. I was like, again?
No, she knew better this time.
Look at the power of Maria Ramirez.
Slamming these women around. Oh my
goodness.
god.
Oh my god.
And Nishi's just watching again. She's letting the damage be done.
And I think Altissima kind of showing that didn't do anything and now responding with a series of stomps.
Oh, here we go with another assisted powerbomb. Seems to be the favorite go-to when you don't really have any double team maneuvers.
High success rate. They've been watching tape.
Yeah. Oh! That was a vicious knee strike. Sombra throwing to the ropes to try to stall for time after that damage. Spanish fly. Ooh, but the ref is so focused on the outside. You can't really see what's going on in the ring in this triple threat when Maria's out there.
With the ref choosing the count as well.
Big. Oh my god. If that wasn't in the ropes. If that wasn't in the ropes, that could have been it. That was a crazy sequence from Sombra.
Ooh, a gut punch there and a collision from the two rivals.
Stomping on that leg again.
Sombra, a double team move. She's fighting for her life out here right now.
Oh, these big knees from Nishi. Oh, Nishi, ha.
Oh, whoa, wait a minute.
Ooh,
oh my goodness, she completely whiffed. Definitely targeted the wrong opponent there. I'm not sure what she was thinking.
Yeah, me either, honestly. Oh. Oh my god.
But Maria, a distraction on the outside again.
Sombra doesn't care. She's going for it. Another collision. Maria getting in the way multiple times for Sombra. But I don't know if it's smart because it's knocking her out a bit too. Well, we've got a big press slam. Oh!
Oh, 1, 2.
Nishi was about to break it up, but Maria managed to get out on her own. Went for a standing chokehold, but Nishi breaks that up. Crucifix pin, but it's in the ropes.
The ropes have not been Nishi's ally in this match.
Or Sombra's, really.
And then look at Maria again to the outside. I mean, if she wins this match, I mean, this strategy for triple threat matches in SOW could easily pick up with some of our other less than honorable competitors.
Oh, yeah.
What? All right.
God, Maria. She goes running for, oh my double goodness. Arm trap suplex there, and then one for Sombra too. Oh, and here comes the strike exchange. Sombra happy to just watch this one go off.
There they go. Oh my goodness, the closed fist punches. You know they're going to get reprimanded by the medical team for those. Closed strikes not typically allowed in wrestling.
No, not at all. I mean, the punishment these women are taking is crazy. These knees from Nishi.
Melee.
Oh! Boom! Stomping on the chest.
Chanting "Fight Forever." I mean, the women's division You know, there's other companies out there who try and act like they have a women's division of this quality. They don't. They just don't. I mean, look at this. What a sequence. And then one more assisted power bomb.
Oh, cutter. Or neck breaker, I think, actually. Ooh, moved Maria out of the way of the leg drop so that Sombra would take a majority of the damage from that. Nishi's really strategizing in this one.
She gets a super kick for her efforts.
Oh my God, threw her out of the ring, and Maria is laughing. That was great for her.
Yeah, she's enjoying this.
Then threw Nishi out.
But now this is bad, possibly. Okay, Nishi gets right back in. She's not planning on staying out there.
No. Nishi wants to be in the action.
Awesome, Maria Ramirez. That's no easy feat.
Big knee! Into a dragon screw.
I say almost like a reverse dragon screw. And a pin attempt, she's not going to allow this. No. Okay, she did.
Yeah, I think she was like looking for that last moment. Or she knew that Maria wasn't done and didn't really feel like stopping it. She wanted to force Maria to interfere. Oh my God, Maria's set. Oh, they're both set up! Oh my God!
Oh my God.
That was insane!
The length these women are willing to go to.
Ooh!
They got the victory. This could be it right here.
Maria's down.
Submission match.
Oh, but Maria gets up in time to stop it.
Wow. I mean, submission moves are the theme of this episode tonight, so that easily could have ended the match right there.
Oh, yeah. Another crucifix pin, but it's in the ropes still.
It's in the ropes. It's just, again, not been her ally.
No, I mean, I think that most of these attempts have been like just trying to make it out of opponents' holds. So she's using it to momentum to push into a pin. But the ropes just are always right there when that happens. Oh my God!
Headlock.
But she manages to force her way out of both. Ooh, right to the back of the knee. That's going to do some damage to Nishi. She's been working on Sombra's legs this entire match. And this is why right here. But Maria right there to stop it. She knows Sombra's not going to last long. She can't let her take the damage in case she taps before the attempt to break up happens.
And even though this match does have a time limit, I don't think any of these women want to let it get there because, you know, while it doesn't make you fall in the rankings, it doesn't help you too much.
No.
Especially when you're going to be tied with two other competitors.
For sure. And can I just say, Jesus Christ, these women are going at each other. Maria and Nishi's strike exchanges have been getting longer and longer.
Yeah,
and Maria's still winning them.
Oh my goodness. I mean, she is a beast.
Oh yeah.
But she is clearly taking her fair share of damage.
Yeah.
I mean, 34 minutes. I mean, how would you not be tired?
Almost. That was almost over.
Yeah, but clearly, like we saw with...
Throws Maria out!
But that's not going to help them when the ref's going to counter out.
Yeah. No, it's not.
Keep her in the ring. This strategy's not going to work in this match. Again, I don't know if this is a moment of ref's discretion here. We'll have to talk to Carrie Alice afterwards and get some clarification.
I got to agree with that. I mean, I'm quite surprised the ref is counting, honestly. And Maria, I thought she was about to just let it go to time like we were saying. I thought she was about to be worried that it was going to be over if she got back in the ring. But no, she's just stalling for longer than she did before.
Yeah, she just needed that extra moment. Again, like this match is closer to a time limit draw than it is the beginning of the match. So.
Oh yeah. my God, the eclipse! But Maria was in the way and managed to distract from the pin there. And now it looks like they're back to teaming up on Nishi. They've recognized her as a major threat. Oh! A ripcord cutter. Nishi to the top.
Nishi.
Oh, but Maria moves out of the way. Dodges the knee drop.
Someone's got to be, gotta start
Oh my
thinking about
God.
trying to win this match.
Oh, she tapped before Nishi
she
could stop her. Nishi tried to break it up, but it was too late. Sabra has beaten Maria Ramirez and Nishi Kazumi by default. Well, after that insane match, we have our National Heavyweight Championship Eliminator match. Sauve
I'm just
Jackson.
trying to catch my breath. I'm not that. Those three women just left it all in the ring, and I'm just shook at how good that match was. But
I got to agree.
Well, yeah, gotta shift gears here because here comes a man who is kind of made it, you know, his name a little bit in that temporary tag team, but now an opportunity to get a title shot that he believes he deserves. Sauve Jackson looking to impress not only his friend Mars Namor, but the entire roster by getting a huge victory.
Oh yeah, and I mean Mars giving this Eliminator shot to his former pupil. Sauve has at least been on a decent winning streak outside of the one loss in the tag match. In his singles division, his last match was, I believe, a draw against Marco Campione.
And now here comes our National Heavyweight Champion. Ready to show Sauve that he still has much to learn.
Oh, yeah.
And folks, while we've seen a lot of submission finishes tonight, you're not going to see one here. This match is going to be all about big, meaty men slapping meat.
Oh, yeah. This is definitely going to be, as they used to say, a slobber knocker.
Oh, God. We're going to test of strength.
And I mean, it looks like Sauve is, unsurprisingly, a little more powerful. Like we've said before, those legs are tree trunks. Those arms are massive. Mars is no slouch, but he doesn't have arms that size.
And Sauve has youth on his side as well. Not that Mars is like ancient or old or anything, but Sauve is younger enough that it matters.
Yeah, for sure. And there's those dropping headbutts. I wonder how quickly Sauve will pull out those pile drivers. We know he loves to abuse those.
Big power slam here. Another headbutt.
Ooh,
But yeah, so,
go ahead.
you know, I'm gonna keep talking about it all night because I'm still mad about it. How come it's okay for Mars to give his friend an eliminator match, but Carrie Alice treats Bea Quinn the way that he's treated her tonight?
Well, let's be honest. This is not for the title. This is for a chance at the title. Sauve Jackson has won 2 matches, and then also got a draw. He hasn't actually lost since the Grand Prix outside of a tag match. So, his opponent is at least somewhere on the radar for this title, not at literal bottom of the rankings. Now, if he had given this to Kick-Ass Sharp, there might have been a different conversation.
I'm just saying, make it make sense.
Thought I just did.
Maybe in your brain, but not in Bea Quinn's.
Well, no, I don't think anything makes sense in Bea Quinn's brain, but exactly what she wants.
Also, I will be very upset if we talked about big meat, men's top meat, and I've seen 2 submission holds so far. So these guys need to get it together.
Oh, they're mostly rest holds. You know how these guys are. They like to do some small spots to regain their breath, and then they'll go right back to the big move spam. Like, see?
Right now, the pupil, though, kind of in control of this contest here in the early goings. I mean, Mars is going to have to tap into that experience factor here if he wants to make sure that he's all of a sudden on the back foot in that first big title defense.
Yeah. Well, this would be his,
Well, his second. Sorry.
Yeah, this would be
his
second.
First PLE. I assume the rematch would be on the PLE.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine the next time he defends the belt proper will be at Pit Stop. That first defense against Trent Taylor was just to settle a score, really. Oh, here we go.
Oh, wait a minute.
We know what comes when he sets up like this.
This is bad for the champ.
Spear! And he's learned to pin.
2! Oh my goodness, he almost earned a shot at the national title, but his mentor is not going down that easy. Oh my goodness. Wow, what a kick.
Kicked straight to the head. Here we go. Ooh.
Well, he whiffs.
I think Sauve stood up in time there to avoid it. Choking him out in midair. Jesus. For a man Sauve's size, that does show just how strong Mars Namor is. And now just slamming his fists into the face. They might be friends. He might be the mentor. But this is not a friendly contest. This is for a shot at the title. This is to prove he owns that title.
Oh my goodness.
And he's trying to rip those arms off. Tear them off.
Won't be able to defend that title, but he's hulking up again.
Oh, double knee buster. And now keep in mind that for Mars, it doesn't really matter if this match huge spine buster. Oh my God. Full salvo.
1, 2,
and
3.
He seals the deal. Yeah, okay, well, you know, mentor-mentee doesn't matter. Mars Namor shows he ain't gonna be a pushover. Back with Clint Cassidy, and is that? Oh, I don't remember her name properly. I could have to get corrected later, but I believe this is Jeong Kerry. Spelled Carrie.
Oh my God.
We have another Kerry in SOW, and she's here with Clint Cassidy.
Kerry with the C!
Oh, and she's here to talk about what went wrong in that last match.
Not a sensitive subject at all.
No, not at all. And unsurprisingly, Clint is not pleased. And I can't really blame him.
Yeah, I mean, it was a terrifying moment for sure.
Yeah, I kind of have to agree to a degree. As much as you did lose the match, I also get that you almost broke your neck and that's why you lost the match.
And unsurprisingly, this feud is not over.
No.
But I do think he's projecting his insecurities here on our champion.
It sounds like he's thinking that Hermes did this on purpose.
And look, I'm not the biggest Hermes supporter, but I know the kid would never do that. That's not the way he likes to win.
No. But I don't know if Clint gives a shit about any of that. All right. And now we have yet another title shot gauntlet match. Keep in mind, Marco and Kick-Ass only need to not lose to retain their shot.
Yep, despite the complaints of the live stream earlier tonight, this gauntlet was set up in this very specific way. It basically gives the champions advantage to the #1 contenders.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, they can't be DQ'd. If they're DQ'd, they do still straight up lose their shot. But they can absolutely let time run out. As long as they don't lose, they're good. Draws are fine. Now, the team they're going up against is another somewhat fresh team in this company. Taikyo Ryu and Kerry Korea, who are calling themselves the Wild Monsters. But first,
they're going to be a force in this tag division.
Absolutely. But if they win here, they're going to have to deal with a lot of the same shit that Marco and Kick-Ass, the Blood Alliance, are currently dealing with. This isn't Taikyo or Kerry's music. Did they get themselves a tag team?
They are taking this very seriously.
Oh yeah, they are. But what I was about to say is, they're going to have to deal with 2 more tag teams before pit stop if they win tonight. This isn't a free shot straight to pit stop. The gauntlet rules stay in place regardless of who wins them and when.
Like you said, these guys are very fresh. They've had singles matches, but
and here we go. So this is a pretty big match for the Wild Monsters.
it's their first official match as a tag team. I mean, they technically unofficially teamed prior to this, but at the time, I don't think even they knew that they would be registering as a tag team and entering this gauntlet match.
No, I gotta agree. I don't think there was that in their minds at all. And not just entering this gauntlet, I mean, realistically, oh, that was cool. He went to slam Marco into the corner. Marco countered, threw him in instead. I don't think that they had any intention of going for the titles so quickly, but this would be a solid opportunity. I mean, I haven't been hearing too much on it, but I've heard some rumors that potentially the tag title could main event the pay-per-view. If we see, I would personally say, if we see Blood Alliance make it all the way to the end, I would almost want to see that be the main event.
And honestly, they would have deserved.
Yeah, but
If they successfully run this gauntlet, they would deserve the main event.
oh yeah, I would have to agree with that. I mean, they almost had one tonight if it wasn't for the sudden announcement from Kerry.
Yeah, forcing Bia Quinn into a main event submission match that she did not ask for.
Yeah,
and, you know, that probably, Kick-Ass is probably going to have something to say about that on social media later on tonight, because he was under the impression almost all day long, really for almost the past 2 weeks during the break, that he was getting a main event on Ignition.
Yeah, I was also under that impression until this morning. Or not this morning, but just a couple hours ago. When Bia Quinn came out, I was honestly sure that the announcement was going to be at least next week main event. Not this week, literally tonight. Oh, here we go. Nice drop kick tag move straight to the face. Ooh, taunting him to get up. But gets caught in a strike exchange.
They're looking to prey upon the fact that the Wild Monsters have even less tag experience than them. And while they've technically been a tag team as the Blood Alliance for not a long time, really since the start of Ignition, they've been working together. So they're much more on the same page than the Wild Monsters would be. And what an exchange! This exchange is still going.
Well, Jesus, they're really trying to show off. Marco, unsurprisingly, getting the edge, but Kerry hung in there. Oh, now punches right to the face. This is not a legal submission, though. And Kerry wisely getting the hell out of Dodge after that exchange. Taikyo throwing Kick-Ass into the corner, but Kick-Ass not taking the move there. Countering with knees and strikes to the gut. But Taikyo just powering through them. Ooh, big delay on that.
Goodness.
Vertical suplex. No, again.
Wow.
The blood has to be rushing to Kick-Ass's head now. I mean, that would make anybody dizzy. Yeah, I can't blame Marco for breaking that up.
Yeah, I mean, that could have been a dangerous position for Kick-Ass if he had continued to take like a third one of those or something too. Could you imagine?
Oh yeah, I couldn't. I wouldn't dare. I mean, that would be insane to take 3 of those delayed vertical suplexes. I would almost say, and now he's getting more blood rush to his head. I mean, it looks like Taikyo, he knows that Kick-Ass is pretty much immune to pain. So he's going for another function for a knockout.
We see Marco not particularly concerned though.
No, he seems to know Kick-Ass well, right on the back of the head there with that side slam. And then a big kick to the face!
Spinning heel kick, forcing the Wild Monsters to use a cut play opportunity.
Oh yeah, there was no way. I don't know if Taikyo was getting up after that, but now Marco's suffering for it, getting his face planted into the mat.
Surprisingly, no ref interference there.
Well, I believe that is technically a legal submission somehow. Don't get me wrong, I don't actually quite understand it myself. The rule book is long, and I have not read all of it.
Oh my
Oh
goodness.
my God! Stealing the Sharplex to keep Kick-Ass off, but Marco, coast to coast!
Coast!
I mean, Kerry looks fucking dead. And there's that kick again!
Heel kick!
Oh, in the ropes, though! He was too close. Kerry managed to get a quick way out of that. I don't think he was kicking out otherwise.
I don't think so either. But also, he's kind of got to be thinking about how you get out of the ring right now, because you got to be concerned about a knockout after taking those kind of moves.
Oh, yeah. Fall-away slam out of the ring. The crowd is into this one. I can't blame them. We've seen some insane moves. I mean, Marco's already hit his famous kick twice.
Yeah.
Oh, Kick-Ass is going in some shades of Flair right now.
I was going to say, it looked very familiar.
And he's taking a big break on the ground. Slowly getting up now. Oh, but he was just playing possum. He knew they were coming for him.
Oh my God!
Oh, what a nice deadlift German into the pin!
It's the victory!
He really played them for a fool there. And it is main event time on Ignition. And here comes the challenger, Charlie C.
Handpicked by our champion for this opportunity. Can you take advantage of it? This
I mean,
match type is in her wheelhouse. It is blatantly, as we've been saying all night, set up by Kerry Alice, but Bea Quinn had disadvantage. But the only person who can really take advantage of all this is this woman right here, Charlie Scene.
oh yeah. But that said, here
she comes.
She is. And she's got her new crown on, too. As well as, I don't know if you noticed in the opening, but this is an updated SOW Women's title.
Oh, you are correct. I did see the post about that Kerry had made some minor modifications to the belt.
Yeah. Felt that it looked just a tad too simple compared to the men's title, so he extended the gems on the side plates, as well as giving the belt a bit of a darker green strap, which I personally think looks really good. But here we start immediately with lockups, unsurprising for this type of match.
Definitely what you expect to see. So the only way to win this match is by submission, and we have seen plenty of submissions tonight on Ignition, but we have not really seen victories via submission for Bea Quinn.
Well,
so again, like I've said all night, it is at her disadvantage. However, we know that she is more than capable of scouting out her opponent, which, of course, if she handpicked Charlie Scene in any way, she's already scouted her moveset, which means that if you're Charlie Scene, you have to look out for your own submissions to be used against you.
Oh, absolutely. And here's the thing that I don't think has been mentioned before. Charlie Scene and Bea Quinn are actually friends. They have teamed up in Australia in the past. Now, Charlie Scene is originally from the UK, but she wrestled in Australia for a decent amount of time alongside Bea Quinn before Bea moved to Japan. And I've got to say, I'm pretty sure that's the real reason that Bea gave this title shot to Charlie. She's helping out a friend.
But, you know, at the same time, right? They haven't teamed together in years.
No.
We don't really know if that friendship is still currently standing the test of time, so to speak. Because Charlie Scene did not follow her to Japan. She stayed in the British and Australian scene.
Yes, she did. And, I mean, Bea wanted higher aspirations for herself, and she did get them, and now she's really gotten them. She won the world title in Japan, just never from Kimura Aiko. And she now has beaten Kimura Aiko and won the world title here in SOW. So, as it stands, Charlie could be looking at Bea as a rival, as an enemy, as someone to take down. Oh, that was a big whiff. Rare miss from Bea Quinn. But
it's perfect, even though she's really close.
Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, like, you could be completely correct. Maybe for Charlie, maybe Bea saw this as giving an opportunity to a friend, but maybe Charlie sees this as taking from somebody who would be holding her down otherwise. So we'll just have to see, I mean, how this match goes. As we've said before, this is Charlie Scene's wheelhouse. She loves submission maneuvers, and while she has striking finishers, submissions are a huge part, oh my god! A huge part of her not maneuver, but her moveset, her playbook. I'm surprised.
Lots of boos raining from the crowd. They're not exactly impressed with the fact that I think Bea Quinn hasn't lost. Because I'm a fan of her. The fans are not. That's what they'll be faithful are not supporters. A lot of it has to do, I think, less with her attitude. Her attitude You know, it's not perfect, but you know, you can respect it. It's definitely the move stealing that's really turned the crowd fully against her, because it's just a thing that you just don't do in wrestling.
And she's won with it many times. Though, I don't know if you've noticed, they're also booing Charlie. I don't think they like either of the competitors in this match. Oh my God!
Big Quinn directing traffic there for a moment.
Ooh, screaming as her arm is getting torn at. I can't blame her though.
Oh my God!
Well, that move can't really earn you a pinfall in this matchup. So the most it can do is some damage.
Now she hits it back to back.
Well, yeah.
But,
oh, wait!
Oh my goodness!
She's... Oh, that did not go the way she thought.
No, it did not.
Well, I'm not sure what's going to happen from here. I mean, ow. We know that Charlie is the submission expert here. And we know that Bia made an attempt to steal something there, but it looks like it completely backfired on her.
And that's because, you know, while they may not be close friends anymore like they were back in the day, I mean, Charlie Steen had to be prepared for this. She knew that at some point.
Wait
Bia
a minute. STF!
Oh my goodness! STF!
Bia using an STF! But Charlie won't tap. I think Bia's realized she's going to have to dig into a moveset of her own. We've seen her employ an STF in the past, but not that frequently. She usually relies on her strikes or her opponent's moves to win matches. Huge lariat from Charlie there.
Well, Kerry Allison made it so she can't use the best moves in her repertoire tonight, so...
No,
it's not surprising that she's reaching into her own bag to find a way to retain her title.
No, not at all. Oh my God, whipping Charlie
toss
right across the ring.
We saw that a few times during the tournament.
Oh yeah. Charlie's really going to town on Bia's arms, which, I mean, makes sense. You don't want to get sniped by that bitchmaker lariat. No, even if it can't win the match, it can knock you the fuck out. And, oh, I didn't even consider this. This match could end in count out at some point. If both women stay down.
And that's what it would take. So unlikely, I feel.
Yeah, I would hope that nothing of that sort happens in this match.
Whiffs of the kick there. But you know, for all the doubting that everyone's done since the announcement a couple weeks ago that Bia Quinn wanted to face Charlie Steen, she's looked incredible in this match.
Oh yeah, she's been taking full drive, honestly. Bia, for once, honestly the first time really in SOW since Rev Your Engines, fighting from behind.
Again, Kerry Allison made sure of that. I think he's going to have to answer to that to the board. Especially
cattle mutilation!
Oh my goodness!
And remember, there's no rope breaks. But Bia gets out.
Go. And she's got to look to take control of this match once again, and that will help it. That big step up into Gary. Oh my God!
Big splash!
Body!
I think Bia's arms are hurting.
They have to be. I mean, this targeted assault, this repeated submission, you can hear the screams of pain from the champ, but she's not giving up. She's not tapping out.
No, she is not. And I've got to commend that resilience. We have another 43 minutes of this to go. And Bia, there are no rope breaks. She can't use them. She keeps going to them, but they don't help her here. Charlie can apply these holds for as long as she wants.
Well, there's going to be no rope breaks, but for the person taking the submission, being able to get your feet on the ropes can give you some leverage to get out of the submission, and we've kind of seen that a couple times here for Bia Quinn.
That is not untrue.
But Charlie Steen is really kind of putting her name on the map here, showing that win-loss records might not necessarily tell you the full story of how good a wrestler is.
Oh, yeah. I mean, honestly, even if she fails to capture the title here and Bia manages to defend somehow, at the end of the day, what this is going to say is that Charlie can go 60 minutes with the champ. Ooh, countered that suplex attempt.
Bia Quinn gets up first.
Yes, she
somehow,
does.
Despite the punishment she's taken in this match.
Do you see how Bia Quinn is stalking after Charlie? The way she's walking. Oh! Distracted her and hit her with that strong lariat.
Big dropkick to the back of the head.
Another attempt at a suplex stopped and reversed by Charlie. Now she's waiting for Bia to get up. It looks like she's realizing that these submissions are not going to get the job done so easily. Using one as a counter, that's pretty intelligent. But it's clear that Bia is not giving in.
Yeah, it's just not enough.
I mean, we still have another 39 minutes to go, but it doesn't look like this match is going to end before the 60-minute mark unless Bia can somehow force Charlie to tap. But she's going to have to find a move that'll do it because, like we've said before, Bia is not a submission specialist.
Oh my goodness, what's this?
I think I know exactly what's coming here. Radio silence! But she can't pin in this match, so that move, all it does is inflict some damage.
And what does it say about the champion if she's able to hold off a submission specialist for an hour?
Everything. It says everything about the champ. Sling blade! Elbow drop.
Big elbow drop.
Going
and now
for
you can
another.
feel that momentum shifting.
Oh my God! She's just spamming.
And now a splash.
I mean, that was a lot of damage to take. Charlie would be out right now if this wasn't a submission match.
It was everything but a submission hold. The one
Yeah.
thing she needs to incorporate. Bust out that STF again.
Yeah, I think she's saving it for when it's going to really take Charlie out. Charlie feeling herself right now. Throws Bia to the ropes. Suplexed her into the ring.
Falls for the fake out into Guri.
Yeah.
Oh, I think she was going behind her there for possibly the bitch maker.
Yeah. But she keeps getting caught. I think I've realized why it looks like Bia's stalking after Charlie. Oh no! Bitch maker from Charlie to Bia!
No! Oh! Oh!
And now she's got the arm!
But the champ is still in this. He tried to give her a taste of her own medicine, but it wasn't enough.
Nope.
The queen stands.
Yeah, so if you look, Bia's keeping her arms down when she doesn't need to use them. They're hurting bad. But it's almost making her look intimidating.
And we're exchanging going to the top. A leg drop to the back of the head.
Pretty rough, honestly. And there's that arm lock in again. We've seen Charlie has been throwing this on over and over and over. But Bia won't give up. She's not letting that title go.
She has realized the way to get out of that submission is to use the ropes, it seems. Every time it gets over there, she gets out of it.
Monkey flip.
We're approaching the 30-minute mark. Charlie Steen has quite literally thrown everything she can at the champ, and it's not gotten the submission victory.
No. I honestly think, in my personal opinion, Kerry should have made this 30 minutes. If he was going to apply all these restrictions, Charlie should have only been given 30.
It's blatant retaliation. If Bia Quinn and the wrestlers were unionized, Kerry Ellis would lose his job for what he did tonight.
I honestly can't disagree. I think he saw Bia trying to make her own calls in a way that he didn't like, and he decided that he was going to make an example. He knows that she's not going to give up no matter what Charlie does. She'd rather tear her muscles, rip her tendons, than lose this title.
But he's risking having one of his top talents be unable to compete. I mean, if she does make it to 60 minutes, you said that, there's still 30 minutes of damage to go. Look at the damage she's taken. If she walked out of here with that women's world title, she's not going to be able to compete at Pit Stop. She's going to need at least a few weeks of rest.
I guess it's possible Kerry doesn't really care. He's fine as long as Bia learns her lesson. I can't really agree with it, but sometimes, when you're a GM in a wrestling company, you have to show cattle mutilation. You have to show everyone what you're about in the most serious way. And in this case, that's exactly what it seems Kerry's trying to do.
But what have we seen time and time again whenever that happens in wrestling with GMs? Karma is a bitch, and so is Bia Quinn.
Yeah.
He needs to be careful.
If Bia comes out of this with this title intact, Kerry is going to have he's going to have to deal with quite a bit. Let's just say that. Because she is not going to be happy.
And
oh, God, on that injured arm, ripping it with the ropes.
Charlie Steen showing a very vicious side. And again, that's why I question, the state of their friendship going into this. Because, she is really trying to tear her arms apart of someone who was, at one point, a very close friend. What a powerbomb.
Yeah, it's pretty clear that to Charlie, even if they are friends, the only thing that matters is the title. And this is her shot to come from literally the back of the line and win the belt.
Oh my God.
But Bia doesn't care.
Tope Suicida from the champ.
Yeah, Bia is here to retain. Nothing else is acceptable. And Charlie, there's no countouts. There's no reason for her to throw Bia back in the ring until she's ready to win. But honestly, this could actually benefit Bia. If she can keep the match on the outside, she doesn't need to worry about tapping or not. She can tap all she wants. It won't change anything.
Yep, and this is where the no countouts is going to hurt the challenger.
I think, honestly, it is. I think, realistically, this is what Bia needs to abuse, is the no countout rule. She needs to try to stay outside the ring whenever she can.
But she's too much of a competitor for that. She loses another strike exchange, but Charlie Steen has to be thinking, what more is it going to take?
I mean, she's been applying the same holds. She's applied the cattle mutilation twice, and both times Bia just got up. Oh, this is new.
Putting that extra pressure on the far arm. And Bia Quinn's almost just surviving.
No, that is exactly what's going on right now. Bia is just doing everything she can to stay in the match. She needs to hit a big move.
And then go for a submission. It might be enough. Because while Charlie Steen's dealt more damage, it still takes energy and effort to execute these moves. So all it would take is a little bit of momentum from Bia's side, and she could easily beat Charlie Steen. We're 40 minutes almost into this match.
And Bia smartly using the no countout rules, throwing Charlie out in order to attempt to catch her breath here. Realistically, honestly, oh, we're going to see it again, aren't we? This could be rough. Some would call it a rough rider, but in this case, it's radio silence. And Bia's body is battered.
Oh my God. The torque. But it still wasn't good enough.
No, I mean, look at Charlie. I feel that devastation. There's some blood in the ring now.
And it's definitely Bia Quinn's.
Oh, yeah, no, you can see it on her forehead. But that's not stopping her.
This is what it means to be a Quinn, to be Women's World Heavyweight Champion. I mean, this is a performance for the ages.
Huge GDT. She's finally. Oh my God! Figure four! Locked in! Can she get the tap? No! Charlie breaks out! Both of these women!
Unbelievable.
Oh my God, Charlie's really trying to get Bia down.
Wait a minute. No, you have to do a stronger submission than that against a submission specialist.
Oh yeah. And I mean, Bia actually just got her own arm caught there. Double knee press to the back, the small of the back.
The ref no longer counting, by the way, as we've gotten into the later stages of this match.
No, I believe the ref has decided that a knockout win would not be sufficient here.
We're about to cross 45 minutes of Bia Quinn showing the world that she's number one.
I mean,
I should get the face punched in.
It's okay. She can take it. Oh my God, that was a quick flip. Cattle mutilation!
Oh my goodness.
Third time! And this time it's locked in rough. But again, Bia pulls her arms free. Oh my God! Charlie is trying to remove those arms from the shoulder, but Bia won't take it. Charlie realizing she's going to have to do even more damage, but I mean, how much more can you do?
Don't think there's more you can do.
Like this, she's employed all of the best submissions in the book. She's won so many strike exchanges, hit her finishers, hit her signatures. She's done everything she can. At this point, I'd walk out. I'd be done with this. Oh my God, that neck breaker. Now it's Charlie who's rolling around, whose limbs are getting damaged. And Bia throws her right out as she takes a rest. Oh, she's running in again. Another tope suicida. Back to the outside where she's safe.
I don't know if you can see it from here, but she almost looks angry.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised. I'd be pissed too. I would have been pissed coming into this match. Yeah, well, Charlie tried to get back in the ring. Bia whipped her right back to the outside. She's not done. Now she's done. Bia is the queen who decides when the ring can be re-entered. Right now, I gotta say, this performance turning me a little bit. I had lost a bit of faith, honestly, when she made those comments in the center of the ring now with this. But this is proving that Bia, at the very least, even if I don't necessarily agree with everything she says or does, deserves to be champion.
It's about time you started to come around.
Because, I mean, look, what could I say? Watching this, a match that she basically is destined to lose, and she refuses to tap. There's only 10 minutes left. She only has to survive 10 more minutes. I don't even think she needs to win at this point. And Charlie's, I mean, it's clear Charlie knows she's running out of time here.
Yeah, almost every move is a submission from Charlie at this point. And I will say this, Carrie Alice, these two women, if Bia Quinn is in condition to compete at Pit Stop, give them a fair opportunity.
I almost think Charlie has the fairest opportunity of all time right now. I would say that if Charlie can't win this match, while it'll show that she's very talented, I mean, we've seen that, it shows as well that she is not ready to take on Bia Quinn properly. She's going to need more time and experience to get back to the level that you need to be at for this kind of match, if she can't win it here.
The reason why I disagree with that is her strikes have been just as impressive as her submissions here. Imagine had she been able to go for a pin after all those radio silences.
You mean like what we're about to see here?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know if Bia would have taken the 3 count. I mean, she's not tapping to anything. You think she wouldn't get her arms out? Look at that.
You definitely wouldn't lose, but you have to think about this from Charlie Steen's perspective.
Well, but then what about from Bia Quinn's perspective, where if Bia could have pinned Charlie, wouldn't this match have been over 30 minutes ago?
Yes, probably 40.
Exactly. So I would say Charlie Steen is the one who probably should not be getting another shot if she can't win here until she's proven herself worthy. Now, of course,
in any other division, a time limit draw with a champ would get you a rematch. It's still a time limit draw. No one's going to win this match at this rate.
Well, no, not unless Bia shocks us with a sudden takeover, given that Charlie has determined the pace for the past, 10 minutes almost. Bia would have to suddenly take Charlie down like that, and then immediately lock in a big submission. But I don't know if Bia even is going to try it.
I think all Bia has to do, it's the same logic that Bloodlines used last week. You've reached the point in the match where all you have to do is not lose.
Yeah.
I said last week, but last episode.
Yeah, it's been a while for us as well. But honestly, ooh, a dragon screw. That's rare to see from her. Oh!
No way.
She's locked in a submission, but Charlie's not tapping.
Justified, this is awesome chance from the SOW faithful.
I mean, legitimately, seeing Bia Quinn employ 3 submissions in her match, that's a new record. All 3 major submissions too. STF, figure 4 leg lock, and then Oh, here she goes
Oh.
again. But Charlie also showing resilience in this. I mean, she's taking
if
way
Charlie
less
had
damage.
tapped out to either of those, then I would say she doesn't deserve another title shot. If this goes to a time limit draw, it doesn't have to be a pit stop, but damn it, they need to run it back with no time limit and no silly stipulation. But first, now Charlie Steen has to survive Bea Quinn in these last few minutes.
I mean, Bea has shown us she does have submissions, and she's pulling them out. The only one we haven't seen twice now is the STF, which makes me wonder if she locks that in again, which she's doing right now. Could the match be over? No, Charlie still won't give in.
1 minute to go.
This is incredible. We've seen an insane display from both these women.
You gotta try and do it now.
Oh my God, the lip lock! And Bea's just gonna say, it's time.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is why Bea Quinn is your champion.
Time limit draw. Which means, well, Kerry Ellis is picking Bea Quinn's opponents from this day on.